Hello, caller. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, good evening. My name's Brian. I'm calling from Delaware.
Brian from Delaware. How you doing this evening, my friend? What's on your mind?
Hey, man, not too much. I mean, I've been watching a lot of banking videos lately, and I just want to let you know that some consider me, I guess, an insider, but I do work for a too-big-to-fail bank, and I think we're about to see a lot of changes.
Okay. So shine a little light on us, kick some knowledge to us. What type of changes do you foresee?
Sure. So I've worked in the fixed income space, U.S. Treasury clearance, Fed clearance. I'm currently working in private equity.
Okay.
But I can tell you that the Fed is primarily in control, and the reason why they're keeping 10-year rates, as you guys know, the 10-year, 30-year, and the 5-year rates are so low right now is the Fed never stopped quantitative easing. They're just continuing to buy everything. And as you can see, inflation's starting to pick up.
Yeah. So to answer your question, so they're still acquiring assets, they're still making funny money to acquire real tangible goods. And now what methods, in your opinion, are they using?
It's a little more than that. Well, when I worked in the Fed clearance space, basically I was in charge of coordinating between the bank and the Fed and the counterparties, or the broker-dealers, basically. And I can tell you right now, nobody wants treasuries. I mean, it doesn't make sense. You buy a 30-year treasury with, say, 3% interest, inflation alone is going to eat your profit.
Yeah.
So when they have these treasury auctions, it's really the central banks buying up the debt.
Yeah.
There's no investors anymore. They've completely destroyed the monetary system as we know it. That's why you can't save money anymore.
Yeah.
Inflation eats it up. So my message tonight, what I really wanted to get people across as an insider and somebody who does this 10 hours a day is the start of the beast. Get your cash out now, because pretty soon you're not going to be able to get it out. I can tell you. I think when Q4 earnings are released, it's going to be disastrous. I mean, Deutsche Bank alone is hovering under single digit. You know what I mean? And they have the most derivative risk by far. And really, it's systematic. If Deutsche Bank goes down, they're all going down. So I would tell people to get their cash out, small bills, and buy precious metals, because pretty soon the Ponzi's going to be up.
Woo, that's real talk. I do believe that. So you say by the end of this year, any leading domino do you see?
Deutsche Bank is a big one because they have the most counterparty risk to derivatives. I mean, you're talking more than most countries' GDP derivative risk. And people don't realize that derivative risk is towards the other counterparties or banks. So Deutsche Bank has trillions of dollars in contracts or derivatives with other banks. So if they go down, they're systematic. There's no way you can bail out Deutsche Bank. And not to mention, the Fed is out of ammo. They can't lower interest rates much more, and if they print more money, they're going to systematically destroy the dollar for hyperinflation. It's a predicament. But I can tell you, I really do think silver and gold right now is the buy, because I mean, you're looking at silver, you're looking at $14. You can't lose. So that's one of the reasons I'm calling in. I'm telling people to get cash out of the bank, but you don't want to get $100 bills because they're not going to be expendable. You want to get about $200 worth of $5 bills and about $200 worth of 10s, and then get some 20s. Because if there is a credit freeze, you do not want to not have cash. If you have cash, you can survive. You can go to the store and buy things, especially $5 bills. They're fairly disposable, and very usable. So in a situation with a credit freeze, smaller increment bills would be your best option to have. And of course, you want to preserve your wealth with gold and silver. But your question about a time frame, I'm beginning to see after Q4 earnings come out, I really don't think they can keep it up much longer, because as you can see, I mean, you're watching the stock market, they had, during Q2, they had massive share. They're not going to have that kind of performance on the next earnings. They're not going to have it. It's not going to be there. So the insiders are getting out while the getting's good, and they're going to leave, unfortunately, the pension holders and the retail investors holding. And I'm telling people now to get out, because it's a ticking time bomb.